Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto episode something. I always forget. This is a new session and
It's like 50.
Oh, it's 54. It's our Naruto episode 54. You're right. New opening this episode, and Naruto is beginning his training with Jiraiya, with Master Jiraiya, the Toad Sage of Mount Miyaboku.
I just hope they tone down on how much of a creep he is. I can't tell if it was like a one episode thing where they really like hyped it up and then now it's just kind of gonna be like a side thing, or if it's just gonna be like the whole time him just like
Is that what he's like?
He's like
a creeper.
Do your sexy jutsu, Naruto.
You got a tight little body there, Squirt.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna get right into this episode of Naruto with episode 54. Oh shit, Ebisu.
Master Jiraiya, I believe in you. I'm putting all my trust in you.
Just went on a little bit too long. Just a little bit. But it was pretty good. Shit's getting intense in this story, right? Isn't it crazy? Ooh. Whoa.
It's kind of
I forgot about this. Ogar is hanging out.
What the?
I think this is where the tuning exams are going to take place. Mm-hmm. Whoa, it's so cool.
Can you pass me a pen? Oh, shit.
Don't you ever sleep at all? Why are you here? What do you want? I was planning on attacking you while you slept. If I fight and defeat you now, then in the next round I can battle the one I really want to face, Sasuke. I already know all about your sand attack. I wonder which is faster, your sand or my sound.
Is this allowed?
No.
When the moon is full, its blood boils.
It's like a sand werewolf.
What in the world are you?
Who are you people? Yeah. Yeah.
You just kill him?
Yeah. Yeah, Dosu's gone.
I mean, I kind of called it, but
They were just watching.
So that's Gaara's true form then, is it?
it's true form.
Listen, is this okay? He was a sound ninja.
Yes, it's fine. He's long since served his purpose.
But I thought he was a guinea pig intended to test the power of that kid, Sasuke.
The coffin guy.
Is Kabuto in league with the sand ninja?
That's true. Come on, give me a break. Don't be so arrogant. The cards are clearly in my favor here.
The ninja info cards are
My ninja info cards. It's hard to explain my ninja
Yes,
info
that's
cards.
right. They've discovered that I'm an agent of the Sound Village.
Then the plan to destroy the Leaf Village will be completely ruined. I thought.
Don't cough.
Orochimaru's right hand after being revealed to them.
All right, then I'll be going.
To think
Get out of there,
the Sand
idiot.
Village has a secret pact with the Sound Village. I must tell Lord Hokage.
One more thing. I'll take care of our little spy.
No, wait.
Didn't need to cough.
I will handle this. Do is lend
Just
help.
start screaming.
Besides,
The Sound Village and the Sand Village.
easy.
Idiot.
Well, what do we have here? If it isn't the exam proctor. Alone. Seems I have no choice but to fight.
A sword. Yeah, nice try, buddy.
Whoa. The animation's really weird.
Crescent Moon Dance!
Crescent Moon Dance. Well, you tried.
I can't free my sword. Impressive. Your talent with a sword is superb. physical sword is easy. However, a wind sword is a different story. No one can stop it.
Just kill him with a wind sword?
Yeah. Kind of similar to how Tamari had like that wind scythe jutsu. Because he's their sensei.
Great. I'm so happy.
Yeah, maybe it's just a one-off thing. Maybe they won't, go further with that this episode.
That's how I feel.
Do you ever do this with, your friends growing up? Just frolic.
Attention to me now. I'm just desperate for someone to train me, and you're the only one who can do it, Super Hunky Sensei. Pretty please, Master Jiraiya.
So you finally came out of hiding, huh? Hey, are you just making fun of me, Naruto?
Listen, there's nothing fun about this situation.
Okay, do you remember what we talked about yesterday? You know, that stuff about the 2 types of chakra?
Huh? We talked yesterday?
Very funny. Remember you said something about having different chakra? One blue and one red?
Oh, yeah. So what about it?
You said that when you exerted enormous strength, you felt red chakra.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know how else to describe it.
All right.
So he's like a robot. Yeah, that's right. I don't know how else to describe it.
Now?
Well, did it work?
No, it's not right. It's the same chakra as always.
Oh, man, you really have absolute zero talent, don't you, kid? Ah, there. Yes, that's perfect.
A frog.
Summoning?
That's right. It is a teleportation technique in which you sign a contract in blood with all kinds of living creatures and then summon them.
Is that how they got like that turtle and that giant toad?
Okay, just relax. Before we begin, you're gonna need to use up all your usual chakra, so just your red chakra remains.
Alright! Leave it to me!
So,
Start beating the shit out of each other.
Yuri knows the shadow clone jutsu.
Just watch. Listen up! All of us are gonna have one great big battle royale! The last one left standing will be the strongest me! We're going to determine the me among me! Get it? Yeah!
That's a pretty clever idea considering he's so dumb.
Alright, let's do this!
It's also just a pretty dumb idea because they just disappear, like, once they take any damage.
But we get to hear him scream 50 times in a minute.
This isn't as fun as watching those ladies, that's for sure.
Harem jutsu! Now, not only is his chakra gone, all of his physical strength is also gone.
It seems that at long last.
Yes, oh man, I've been waiting for this all day!
I couldn't tell. All right, first. Now watch carefully. Summoning jutsu.
Whoa, that is totally awesome!
Totally awesome.
Ever.
Is he holding that scroll thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, open that scroll and take a look inside. It's a contract with the summoning toads that's been handed down from earlier generations of ninja. Just sign your name in your own blood and stamp the fingerprints of one hand in blood beneath your signature. Find the place where you want to summon the creature, then build up chakra and press down the hand you used on the contract. That seal is Ino, I, Tori, Saru, Itsuji.
It'd be really hard.
And why right there? That's always what people say, but it's so true. It's like, why would you rip off the...
He can heal pretty fast though, so.
That's his Naruto.
Signature.
The
'cause he's so
toe.
little.
The toe. It was a toe, which is like that, but then he does a swirl in the middle.
Okay, I'm all
That's pretty
done,
funny.
right? What's next?
After burning off your regular chakra, it should be easier to release your red chakra now. So give it a try.
Quit bugging me, I already am. Ninja Hard Summoning Jutsu!
Pretty gross. It's always a frog.
For that scroll.
Yeah. A bird comes down and scoops it up.
Hayate, what in the world happened to you?
The end. Sakura.
Sakura looks like not even like anyone else in this ending.
Alrighty. So that
was a pretty crazy episode.
Yeah. Back to the horrible animation, but that's okay, because not much happened anyway, so
Yeah,
it's not big of a
during
deal.
that scene where, like, Naruto was like, so what are we gonna learn today? It was just, like, him, like, mashing around his face, like, just, like, repeated, like, multiple times, and then Naruto, like, swaying there, like, multiple times, just, like, very repeated animation, which is kind of funny. But,
all the stuff with the Sand Village, they're in cahoots
yeah,
with
okay, the
Orochimaru.
beginning of the, okay, first of all, new opening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I like it as much as the last opening.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's like, for me, it's like, it's so close to being really good. Like, the song is like almost really, really good. And like, the visuals are like almost really, really good. But it's, for me, it's just like...
Is it all the black and white with the teachers?
No, I
think
like
that's
that.
really
I
nice.
really like
I think
that.
it's really cool.
I think something with the visuals is, like, the song and the visuals don't seem to, like, match fully. Like, they aren't, like, the song is, like, kind of hyped, and then the visuals are kind of slow, and then also that beginning where everything's kind of, like, washed out, and they're, like, kids and stuff, it's kind of neat. But, like, I don't know. The past two Naruto openings have been really, like, bright and colorful, and just Naruto in general, when there's not a hidden mist jutsu going on, is really bright and colorful.
Yeah.
So, like, just to, like, have it start off very, like, muted and pale. I mean, that's getting kind of nitpicky. And I'm sure I'll like it more as it goes on, but it just sort of caught me off guard with that, like, first, like, bit.
I think it fits perfectly. I think that, personally, the previous opening is a little overhyped for me. Although it is, like, one of the best. I think that people get so attached to it because the song is so strong, but, like, the visuals aren't nearly as good in the last one as they are in this one, as far as I'm concerned, because... And obviously I'm viewing it from knowing more about the story and how everything in that opening fits in. But the fact that it starts off with kids and, like, the singer is, like, a very high-pitched girl, like, almost yelling, and it's like it's almost like, I don't know, like a kid, like it's a very emotional, like, child, like, screaming out. I
think we might just not be listening to it loud enough.
Really? We were listening to it pretty loud.
I don't know.
We'll listen to it again. We're about to listen to it again, so we'll see.
I don't have a good solid.
It was literally the
it.
first time you watched it. Yeah.
I don't hate it, and I kind of like it, but I don't know. I think it. I don't know. The first two openings are really strong, so it's hard to be like, yeah, this one's way better. It's not like Full Metal Alchemist, where their first opening was like or their first ending was like dog shit. Remember, we were like watching the endings.
Brotherhood?
Yeah, the Brotherhood ending,
yeah.
And then like everyone after that was just like immediately better. Like this one, the first, I mean, openings, endings, whatever. The first two openings were really strong on this, so like, when one isn't. Like, when you immediately see a new one, and it's not, like, immediately as grabbing as the first two, you're kind of like, yeah.
I mean, they weren't as grabbing, the first two weren't grabbing to you at all when you first watched them.
I really like them, so.
We'll see, we're about to watch again, but all the stuff with the sand.
That was pretty crazy. I knew it, and I've been talking about this for, like, a long time.
You've never said that.
No, not that would happen, but that Dosu was gonna get killed off.
Oh, true.
Because he, like, I couldn't tell when.
Usefulness.
Yeah, I couldn't tell when he was gonna get killed off, but I was like, he's gonna get killed off, like, really soon. And I've been saying that for a while. I even thought maybe in the last arc he would get taken out. He would lose just to not be there anymore.
Rewatching it, I thought it would have been like. I was just thinking about this maybe last episode or in between, but, like, it would have been really dope if he, like, changed sides.
That would be really cool.
Because, like, he's such a creepy fucking dude, but, like, maybe we see what's under the mask, or under all the wrapping. And, like, because he was having misgivings about Orochimaru, but then he goes to, like, fight Gaara for no reason.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make any sense. I feel like it was literally just like a write-off. They were literally just trying to get rid of him. Because they just had other shit to get to. All the stuff with Naruto was like heating up, and all the plot with Sasuke.
Yeah, we're getting back to like actually focusing on what Naruto's doing.
Yeah.
So,
but
I understand it, but it is kind of shitty because he would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's just a way to get rid of him, and at the same time expose this like crazy shit going on between the Sand and Sound Village. Well, Sound Village, aka just Orochimaru. Pretty crazy that they're just like, yeah, let's destroy the Leaf Village, and it's like on like the orders of like Orochimaru and
the Kazekage.
Yeah. So like it's like the leader of this other ninja village, the Sand Village, which from what we've seen of the Sound Village, they're insanely strong. And then teaming up with Orochimaru, like the most villain guy of all time, coming to the poor Leaf Village, which is good, but they don't seem that good in comparison. Yeah, they're trying to take it over. I don't know why.
Why not?
I mean, I guess why not, but damn. It's kind of shitty.
I mean...
And then also, yeah, it's like the proctor of the last part of the exam there.
Yeah.
I wish he had coughed. That would have kind of been funny. And that's why he gave him away. But that was pretty crazy. It would have been cool if there had been a little bit more of a fight. So we could see more of his like sword technique. Because we haven't seen anyone fight with a sword yet.
Yeah, isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Like, nobody uses a sword.
No one uses a sword.
Well, Zabuza, obviously, but that's different. That
different.
was a gigantic sword. They don't use we haven't seen anybody use a katana.
But he's, like, leaf-style...
Except for, like, those
crescent
weird...
moon thing.
Those,
so,
like, thugs from Gato.
Mm-hmm. So, you'd think that, like... And, I don't know, the Sand Village guy... What's the Sand Village guy's name?
Which one?
The guy who he was fighting.
They haven't said his name, but his name is Baki. It's not a spoiler.
And then the examiner guy's name is what? Hayate. So, in the fight with Baki and Hayate, they made it seem like it was well known that the Leaf Village used swords for, like, that specific technique and, like, maybe just in general. But no one, literally not a single other person that we've seen in the Leaf Village uses a sword. It would have been cool to either, like, have more people use swords or just have a bigger fight there so we could see what people can do with a sword and maybe why it's not, I mean, we kind of saw why maybe it's not a great weapon of choice. But, yeah, I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. And I would have liked to see a little bit more from that. In terms of the wind sword, whatever that is, just like cutting wind, I guess. That's pretty crazy that he can he's like, I don't know. It's kind of sad. The whole first part was just like, I don't know, just kind of sad. Also, I don't understand, like, I mean, I kind of understand, but he literally could have just started yelling out that the Sand Village and the Sound Village are working together. And I mean, someone might have heard him.
Maybe.
Or, I mean, I guess, like, the downside of that would be that maybe, like, innocent villagers would hear him and, like...
Yeah, not everyone's a soldier.
And, then they would just go around slaughtering everyone in the vicinity. Which would be no good, but, I mean, he would die either way, and the secret died with him.
Yeah.
So. And then, like, Gaara has, like, a true form of some, like, villainous sand demon or something. I don't even know. And then they just go back to, like, Naruto fucking around, and I'm like, can we not? Anyway, I had a note about, like, so before, when Naruto was training... It was just them training. They weren't, like, doing anything else. They were just training. But now there's, like, this crazy other shit going on, and Naruto's training is not even interesting anymore compared to what else is going on in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, okay, Naruto's training, but you're like, Naruto, hurry up. You're, like, the world is ending over here. Your village is gonna get taken over. It just adds a different dynamic.
What's that dynamic?
Of, like... the whole time Naruto's training, you're thinking about all the crazy shit that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And how he actually has to prepare not just for his exams, but for, like...
There's, like, a whole
civil
subplot.
war. I don't know if it would be, like, a civil war, but, like, a war. A literal war coming up between, like, allied nations. Mm-hmm. So, it's pretty crazy. And from what we've seen of the Sand Village, they're really scary. Like, all three of them, they're the only team that all three people passed. Mm-hmm. And they don't care about murdering people, like, at all. They're just like, yeah, let's slaughter them all for no reason. I don't know. Is there anything that I missed?
I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to say? I don't know.
No,
Did you miss anything?
I don't know. I was just talking about everything. Naruto's clone fight jutsu summons a tadpole. That was pretty funny. Oh yeah. So that whole scroll thing. So he's like the master of like toad scroll.
He's a toad sage.
He's the toad sage. So in order to be able to summon, he says you can summon all these different types of animals. So you have to find the sage of that animal and like make a contract with their scroll.
Seemingly, he has a scroll that you can make a pact with.
Yeah, I'm just sort of asking, like, since he said there can be all different types of animals, and obviously, Guy has a turtle, mm-hmm. So that means that there's, like, different sages or whatever with these scrolls, and, like, that's just sort of how you go about it?
Sure.
Is it a spoiler?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so I'm assuming, I'm not asking, I'm just saying, this is what I think is going on. These sages, or whatever, have these things because he had a bunch of different signatures mm-hmm. in his scroll. So he is, like, in charge, or maybe there's other people who have the same kind of scroll as him, or whatever, but he is in charge of, like, bestowing upon people the right to make a contract with toads so they can then summon a toad.
Is that your theory?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Solid theory.
I don't know what a sage means.
It's a sage.
Yeah.
What do you think a sage means?
I don't know.
What do you think, what does sage mean?
I don't know, some kind of like magical person.
It's like a guru, like a master, like a hermit, or somebody who's learned in
like
a subject
like a hermit kind of guy who just likes toads. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be more on that later. Because you said it was a spoiler to ask, so...
Is that your thing now? I have to worry about you trying to get spoilers out of me?
No, I wasn't trying to get a spoiler. I thought that that's all there was to it. And that it was kind of cut and dry, that he just had this scroll, and whoever wrote their name in it and did the thing now had the ability to do this.
Who else has summoned things in the show so far?
Kakashi has summoned dogs.
Yes.
But he had to use the scroll to summon the dogs. He couldn't just summon the dogs. Mm-hmm. And has there been other stuff? But
he did a similar thing.
He used his blood to summon, but it seemed like the power was in, like, the scroll, not, like he couldn't have done it without the scroll. Mm. And he's making, like, a one-time contract with these dogs to, like, come out here or something.
Yeah.
And he has to be in possession of that scroll, or else he can't do it. But with Naruto, it seems like he's not going to need to carry around a scroll or use a scroll, because he's, like, put his bloody handprint in, like, the master scroll of all toads. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Also, yeah, he bit the tip of his thumb like an absolute idiot.
They all do that. They all do that every single time, except for that one time Kakashi used his wound. Because it was so funny when Kakashi did that the first time, because he was just like, I let you slice my stomach open so I could get a little bit of blood for this summoning jutsu, when most of the time, but he can't bite because he wears the mask. So he couldn't do that. So he had to let the enemy slice his torso open and then take some blood from his exposed intestines and wipe it on the scroll.
Nice one, Kakashi.
Shitty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whenever... I guess I feel like a small bite on the tip of your finger is at least not as bad as when people in movies take a knife and cut straight across the palm of their hand.
Like in Stranger Things?
Because, like, every time you move, it's, like, creasing and getting all messed up. At least a small cut on the tip of your finger, I mean, like, you kind of get cut there, like...
Why don't you do it, like, here? They
I
always
guess,
do it
or,
right in
like,
the palm.
Here, or, like...
Anywhere.
On your leg, or, like your fucking... Like,
and like Aaron from Attack on Titan, he bites on the bone of his thumb. He bites into the kind of the meaty part, sort of, but like you always see his teeth go over like here. So then it's like, ah.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't do like literally anywhere else. It's just like you use your hands all the time.
Yeah.
So why would you compromise that? You're a ninja.
I think it's just because they're exposed, maybe.
I guess, but
like,
how much
he's
effort
wearing
does it take to go like this? Anyway,
they're wearing long sleeves.
next time on Naruto, something's gonna happen. Thanks for watching, guys!
Have anything to say about maybe our other videos? Or
yeah. Okay, so everyone...
Is that how I talk? What's the matter with you? Do the outro!
Okay. Thanks for watching our video. Thanks for watching to the end if you watched to the end. Check out our other videos. I don't know what we have out by the time we post this. Probably still Kaguya and maybe Gleipnir and Tower of God or whatever. We should have the full Angel Beats up by now. Probably. So we should have at least one full series up on our channel right now. Yeah, thanks for watching.
And thank you so much to all of our patrons, especially our members of the Student Council, Zenge,
Rising 80,
Catherine,
John Ortega.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.